Good morning everybody and welcome back to Visit FYLDE Coast. Look at this for an absolutely glorious morning, she says, zooming in on the seagull that just flies conveniently past. There's a little bit of a wind blowing, as you can hear. It's a bit breezy actually, it's a bit cooler on the seafront than I thought it was. And next week, of course, it's Freedom Day on Monday, which means that we get to be sensible. It doesn't mean that we get to go mad, of course. So I thought we'd just take a look at Blackpool this week. It's a couple of weeks since we came to Blackpool, and I thought we'd have a look and see what's happening before Freedom Day arrives and see how busy it is. So before we get to that, don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed to the Visit FYLDE Coast YouTube channel and you've hit that little bell for notifications, and then you'll find out all the interesting stuff and all the weird and wonderful places that we go to as well. And don't forget to give this video a like, really appreciate that if you don't mind. So, well, as you can see, Blackpool Tower's looking all glorious. You can see how windy it is with the speed that the clouds are going. You can probably hear some wind noise on the microphone as well. The work's ongoing at the old Woolworths building and Wetherspoons, and you might remember a couple of weeks ago we'd had a chat to somebody from site and they explained what they were doing. They are doing a lot of structural refurbishment work. And where is it? Where's it gone? Just down there somewhere down there. The old Las Iguanas is being converted into a, oh goodness, it's being converted into a fish and chip shop, and we're going to go and see if we can have a nosy at that and see if we can possibly manage to see CC a little bit more. So make sure that you've subscribed, and then when we've uploaded new videos like that, you will get a notification and you will know when all that new stuff's online. So we're going to go for a little nosy in the town centre, largely to get off the seafront because it's quite cool actually, and it's lovely to see everything just starting to feel a bit more normal. The kids are off in Scotland. I know the schools are finished in Scotland, and I think quite a few of our local Lancashire ones might be finishing this week or into next week. So it's going to get progressively more and more busy as the weeks go by. So this is possibly the busiest road in Blackpool. And all these people in all these cars are going to be wondering why I'm looking like I've got a radar speed trap and I'm watching what they're doing. I think it might be worthwhile me just rejoining you in 2 seconds when we've got across the road. Goodness me, it's like the M1. I ended up sort of waiting and dodging. So we've managed to cross the road in one piece. So the Sands venue, as you can see, is starting to, well, there's work going on left, right and centre. I think they're doing the interior fit out at the moment. But as you can see with the reflection of the Woolworths building and the tower, it's all mirror glass, so you can't actually see what they're doing inside, which is very inconvenient. But I'm sure in due course we'll get to find out what's going off. So I've parked at the Hounshill car park this morning, and the Hounshill's all, oh, that's better, that's warmer. The Hounshill's all full of folks shopping. Coral Island, TK Maxx, my favourite shop. Andy's sat here busking, Blind Andy. That super duper amazing busker sat here. And it's all looking a lot more normal. The dungeon is obviously open. They're waiting for customers. Primani has got a queue at the front. People waiting to get in. Oh, it's a wind tunnel down here. Goodness gracious me. It's really windy. So we're going to go for a walk round to Abingdon Street. Making sure I've got the right street, because I always want to call it Adelaide Street. Which of course they are two totally different places. It looks like they've managed to get the scaffolding down that they were using for access up to the Tower Ballroom, so that must be just about done. Oh, it is a windy road, this. Could do with a canopy, it could be covering up. Goodness me. Get your gas bill changed? Why aye? What's going off in here? It's like somebody's... That looks like the... Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look inside, shall we? That looks like somebody's doing something. Either that or they've walked out and left it in a complete tape. This is the old KFC. Oh, there's a cup and some paperwork on this table here just to the right. I don't think you'll be able to see it. But that looks to me like somebody's doing something shortly, so we'll keep you posted on that one. We'll keep you posted. So it's quite busy. So what do you think to the change of rules? What do you think to the change of rules that are coming into force on Monday the 19th of July? Are you going to be being careful and not being ridiculous? Because I certainly will be. It looks like they're doing something in the old Smith shop as well. I would say at a guess that's going to be a kind of a market, and they look like they're filling it all up as we speak. Oh, interesting. See if we can see a bit more through that window. There you go, look. They're filling it with food and toilet rolls and all that kind of stuff. So that's good. That's good if we're going to end up with Smiths with some new occupants. Wonder when they're opening. Don't look like they're going to be long, do they? I bet they're going to be open ready for the school holidays. Windy, windy, windy. Let's see what's happening on Church Street. Now, this building in front of us that used to be the BHS is also the top of West Street car park, and you can see they've put a new fence up to stop you from jumping off. But it's actually quite an astonishing view from up there. If you use West Street car park and you go on the roof, just have a look. I mean, the parapet's got to be best part of 5 foot high. I can only just see over the top of it. Oh, jobs at Pizza Hut. If anybody wants a job at Pizza Hut, we're hiring. There you go. Jobs for somebody. Oh, let's make sure we don't get knocked down by a bin lorry. That wouldn't be a good look, would it? Although it might go viral. That could be interesting. Road closed. It's always been closed. I wonder why they've put that sign up. It's always been a pedestrian street. How bizarre. How bizarre. It's all feeling a lot more normal today, and the Grand Theatre will be opening soon as well. Haven't heard any announcements yet about when it's opening, but I'm sure with the passage of time that they will be telling us and letting us know what they're doing. Let's see what's happening up here. Notice how clean and tidy it is. There's no litter about. It's oh, nick, 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 nick. My favourite shop. I don't know what it is about all this shiny plastic. I mean, I don't really agree with plastic, but it just draws you like a magnet. It just draws you like a magnet. I look at it and then I walk past. Although you all know that the Works is one of my favourite shops. What was I saying? Forgotten. Yes, clean and tidy. Notice how clean and tidy everything is and how nice it all looks. And there's plenty of litter bins. Look, I'm on to my favourite subject again. Litter bins and loos. Right, there anybody's for litter bins and loos. Another nice shop here at the left. It's taken me all my resolve to walk past, I must say, because I am feeling rather peckish. Now then, a few weeks ago, when Chrissy and I came to Blackpool, we bought a plant from here. Let me see if they've got some left. Let's see if they've got any. No, it's not them. We bought a plant that was on the front bench. No, they've not got any. It's like a sort of a succulent. It's for the garden. And you know, it's absolutely beautiful. There must be all different coloured plants popped into the pot. And there's yellow and orange and red and purple and all colours. They're really, really lovely. Everybody's enjoying the sunshine at the cafes. This is the new Vintral Lounge that's just opened. And if you read the local press, you might also be aware that there's been an article recently in the local newspapers about the development that was going to take place at Pizza Express. And they were talking, the owners of the building were talking about building an apartment block there. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Just getting knocked down by an electric taxi. They were talking about building an apartment block, and obviously then Vintral Lounge opened. Well, in the last couple of weeks then they came out with the stunning observation that they were going to knock Vintral Lounge down and start again with the apartments. Not a good idea. Anyway, it sounds like they've dropped him. Now then, welcome to St John's Alfresco dining area. Food and drinks purchased from shops in the square, so all these like Quilligan's and Vintro and West Rock Cafe and whatnot may be eaten here. So you need to make sure that you're eating the right thing in the right place. But what a good idea, and how lovely does that look. Let's have a chat to this chap. So it's the bid that are supporting this. You're doing a sparkling job, well done. It looks really nice, that.
We need to fill it up, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you will during the course of today. Keep up the good work. That's astonishing how that's transformed.
Oh, it makes it look a lot better.
It does, it looks really nice. Wow. So while we're here, we might as well, I do like these planters. They're very nice. Can you feel me sort of having planter envy? I wonder what they're doing with these. I wonder if these are just to stop cars driving into people sat eating. Oh, protecting people in public spaces. There you go. So they're obviously a kind of a bollard, but they are multifunctional because they're just at a nice height to perch on. We always look for a chair and somewhere to sit. Oh, here we go. Somebody's obviously got trouble with his bowels. I thought while we're here that we would have a look. Oh, goodness. This area is being deep cleaned courtesy of Welcome Back Funding. Well. At the conference centre. Oh, now then. The gate's open. I think this means that us nosy people are going to have a proper look today. Let's see what we can see. That's the first time we've been able to see anything properly. Well, I suppose that brings a whole new meaning to good access. If you can drive a forklift truck in. Don't know whether they've quite got that in mind. But it looks like it's all coming together. Oh, it's very exciting. I can't wait to things to come back to normal and to be able to see inside all these new developments and buildings and things. So there's quite a lot of things happening in Blackpool in the last 2 weeks since we were here. You might remember that we popped to St Anne's last week and did some looking around there and went to Fairhaven Lake and whatnot. And just up here as well, they've been doing a lot of work. You might notice that all the pavements look such a lot better. They've all been relaid. And quite a few shops have been improved as well, like this Topping Street News one over the road. And they've been done as well with, and this Alfie's. Now, don't they look nice? Don't they look so much better? And these have been done with some of the funding from go on. There's a I can't remember its name. There's a pot that's been paying for better public spaces and better quality corridors. That's it. I knew it would come to me eventually if I waffled for long enough. And Blueberries is closing after donkey's years. They're shutting down. There's loads of shops and cafes and pubs on here. And then of course we're up at the back of Sainsbury's and Bickerstaff House. And down here is the Cedar Tavern, and this is also being done up as well. So I presume this is, oh goodness me, look at this stonework on this corner. I was just going to say I presume it's having a sort of a historic facelift, but when you look at that stone it's definitely having an historic facelift. Look how lovely that looks, it's really clean. That's going to look stunning when it's revealed. Wowza. That's a Bobby Dazzler of a job, that. Danger men working. So we're now at the back of Abingdon Street Market, which of course is closed at the moment because it's being changed, but that's another subject for another day. And this is the back of the old post office, which we're also going to have a look at in a moment. So I hope you've enjoyed this little look around Blackpool and the town centre, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications. See you later. Bye for now.